Everyone, just making a quick little video here. I'll be making little videos today. So, A Court of Books and Pages and Once Reads are hosting a 24-hour readathon today. So I started. I'm doing so far one book actually reading and 2 audio. So I started listening to A Great and Terrible Beauty around, I want to say around 6 o'clock. So I listened to about, I want to say 30 minutes of that. Then I went back to bed, of course, because I have work. And so for the last 2 hours, I've been listening to more of it. I'm really liking the story. So it's by Libba Bray, and I've read 2 of her other books, which are Beauty Queens and Going Bovine. But this one's a little bit different. This one's not a contemporary. It's more of a supernatural historical fiction, I guess you'd call it. See, I really don't know what qualifies as historical fiction, because it's not something, I guess, historical, like a big event in history that you would hear about. It's more or less set in a certain time period, so I guess they call that a period piece or whatever, at least in movies. But yes, it's set, if I remember correctly, sometime in the late 1800s. And it's kind of interesting that it has a supernatural element to it, which I think is really cool. I'm enjoying the book. I'm getting more into it. It's getting pretty interesting. Like I said, it's obviously different from her other 2 because they were more contemporary, even though one of them was kind of satire-ish. And I listened to just a few minutes, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so of The Elegance of the Hedgehog, just because I've listened to that one more than Gemma Doyle. And so I wanted to get more into that other one. But like I said in the last video, there's not too much of a plot to Hedgehog, but the dialogue is really good, the characters are good. There's a character I know that plays a certain significance from what I've read in the reviews and everything. However, I have not got up to that part yet. There's still about 6 hours to go in the audio. And I think I'm on 2 hours left for A Great and Terrible Beauty. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to read later on. I can stay up a little bit, so I have more reading time, but we will see. Oh, I've also restarted Fahrenheit 451. So, I read some of the beginning before, but it was a few years ago, so I'm like, I'll just reread it. And I'm really liking that one. I know it's very different, but something about it almost reminds me of The Giver. I have that feeling with this character. But anyways, I will keep updating you guys. Alright, we are on a look for pets. So this is going to be a little bit of a 24-hour readathon vlog update. And that is that I'm almost done with A Great and Terrible Beauty. I'm really liking it. It is a trilogy, and it is one that I hope to finish by tonight. I read about 5 minutes of Midworld. I was kind of at work, and so I'm on Scribd, and I took a few minutes to read it. So yeah, a lot of people are looking down the text. No, I'm looking down to read. Read a few pages of Fahrenheit 451. So I think this is going to be the end of my little tiny reading vlog here. So I got a little bit further than I did on some readathons and everything. So I did a 24-hour readathon, but I also had to work that day, which was yesterday. So I managed to sneak a few minutes here and there in between working, a sentence here and there, a paragraph, you know, etc. So I would have finished Gem and Oil last night, but we ended up going out for food and everything, and I had to get some stuff, so I couldn't. But I have like maybe 20 minutes left of the book on audio, which is great because I'm really liking it, and you know, I'm looking forward to the next 2 books. It's a trilogy. But yeah, I wish there would have been a little bit more to this, but like I said, I had to work, so if work, you know, wasn't in the way, I would have read a whole lot more. But I enjoyed my reading time. I read at least 3-4 different things, and I'm almost done with one. So yeah, there's a couple readathons and such in October that I'm looking forward to. I wanted to do the Get graphic, and I'm thinking about reading Mouse and maybe a fairy tale and Sailor Moon manga. Anyways, bye bye guys.